All right, we're here with head coach Marty Hoffmann. Coach, Cougars are at home this week against MacMurray. It's homecoming for the Cougars. Before we get to that, let's recap last week's game against Valley City State.
Obviously didn't go well. It was a team that, they came out fairly early, and it was good to get the 3-and-out right away to kind of start the ball game. And it felt like offensively we were starting to move the ball early, and it just kind of unraveled from there. And, we certainly not the expectation that we have here, certainly have higher expectations than how we played. And, I talked to the team kind of after the game and was really focused on how we prepare and the things that we do during the week and changing some things here this week to try to, get better results. So kind of did that here this week, and hopefully we can see ourselves have a different result here against MacMurray.
What's it like kind of looking at the film and going early on in the season, this is what we can work on when you build towards the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly positives that we can take away from both these non-conference games, and as we get into UMAC play, there are certainly things that we can continue to build on. But there's no question there's a lot of things that we got to continue to improve, and whether it's offensively, establishing more of a run game, being able to convert on third downs. Try to keep defenses off balance, and then certainly defensively, we got to stop the run. We have not done a very good job of that, and obviously that, both of those issues fall right on my shoulders. And so, trying to take the things that we are doing well, continue to do those, the things that we need to improve upon, try to improve those, and the things that are not helping us, we need to stop doing those. So, certainly looking forward here to a new week for sure.
We're talking on Thursday afternoon. What has been the points of practice this week for the Cougs?
Really want to know. We really got to focus on today and focus on the now, and really understand that, what so far the way the season's been, we got to learn from those things and then move on. We can't sit here and dwell on it. We really got to be locked in on what MacMurray does, certainly offensively, defensively. I think I like both of our plans here going into the week. It's just, really execution right now. Like I said, kind of change practice a little bit to try to help our guys prepare better. And, hopefully we can see a better result.
And then you mentioned stopping the run. Besides that, what are else keys to the game for this week?
Well, certainly just defensively, I really have been preaching to the guys about just tackling. We just got to be better tacklers, and that's a fundamental thing, and that's something that we just got to continue to work on in practice, whether it's our individual, whether it's as a defense. And I think with this team, they really spread the ball out. They really make you kind of defend sideline to sideline, so there's going to be a lot of open field opportunities. So we got to be great tacklers, and that, like I talked to the whole defense about, we really got to not let anybody stand alone. We got to swarm to the football and just create havoc that way. And then from just really the offensive side, we just got to get some sense of a rhythm, and just try to continue to establish the run. Kemp needs to have a big day for us. Daniel needs to play well, and we just got to continue to establish more of an identity and just try to continue to build on those things. And again, I really like what Coach Johnson's got in the plan here this week, and really caters to what I think are our strengths. But up front, we obviously got to be better as well. So it'll be fun to see.
It's homecoming on campus this weekend, which ironically we've been at home for the first 3 games. But how exciting is that for the alums to get back and kind of visit with the team and campus?
Well, that's the big thing. It's a celebration of UMM, and the football game gets to be a part of that. And obviously, anytime it's homecoming, it's a special deal. I don't care what point of the year it is in or when it is, because you're right, it is kind of weird that it's our 3rd home game in a row and it's homecoming. But it's good to see some of the alums back. Whether it's guys that I played with or guys that that I've been introduced to and have a chance to talk to. I just love that support. And I just love homecoming just for the excitement that it brings with getting everybody back. And obviously we got to play a lot better on the field and really give our crowd, which was generally for these has been rather large, something to really cheer about. And we got to make them be a factor in the game. But we obviously got to execute on the field to do that.
All right, we're here with senior running back Caleb Kemp. Caleb, 2 games in the season already in the books. Obviously, they're not the results the Cougars wanted, but with those games against tough opponents, what's it like kind of seeing that stuff on film and improving towards the end of the season?
A lot like what Coach Hoff said. We just got to find the positives in that and stretch it out through the rest of the season. Everything else, take the positives and then flush the rest and get ready for UMAC play. The goal is to win the conference at the end of the day.
And then you mentioned that the goal is to win the UMAC conference. This is your senior year, so what's it like kind of going into last one for you?
It's exciting because you feel like this is kind of the peak of what your career should be, but at the same time, bittersweet every game. But I'm looking forward to it, and like I said, I'm just trying to do my best to help us win the conference.
And then you're a social science major. Caleb, what are your plans after Morris?
I want to be a social studies teacher somewhere and hopefully coach some football. That'd be my goal.
Why do you pick social sciences?
Well, my dad and my grandpa were both social studies teachers, and I wanted to kind of do the same thing. I like that career path.
We talked to Coach about it, but homecoming this weekend for the Cougs. What's it like for you to kind of meet some of the alums, hear their stories from their time at Morris, and in the future, your turn to come back and visit with the team?
I love it. I love meeting the alums and seeing people that you played with in the past and people that you're introduced to. It's like a sports and football holiday throughout the week. You can just kind of feel it in the air. It's a little bit special.